I think Bellingham is a stronger match winner, and his match winning characteristics are staggering for someone of his age. I feel Musiala is the better footballer. I can't I can't put money down that in the next 10 years England will win more international trophies than Germany. I can't do that. We have so much focus on Mbappe, Haaland. I think a far more interesting, I don't know what the rivalry is right, but a far more interesting 1 and 2 punch, I think, are these guys. Now, keep in mind, and I've said this many times, we are never having another Messi, Ronaldo rivalry. That's never happening. Because in our lifetime, we will never see any players as stupidly consistent, freakishly consistent as those two. That was a special moment in time and it can't be replicated. But idiotic media guys will try to replicate these guys again. So this was not going to be like, oh, this is going to be another Messi Ronaldo. No. But I do feel it's going to be like, oh, he's doing this. And I think it's fascinating that one guy's at Real Madrid, one guy's at Bayern Munich. So you would see that they could meet in the UCL. And we know the history of Bayern Real Madrid. One guy plays for England, one guy plays for Germany. So there's a potential Euros matchup, there's a potential World Cup matchup. So who ends up having the better legacy? If I was to... I'm leaning towards Bellingham based on all the things I've said in terms of how good this England generation is, and you're playing for Real Madrid. So the Real Madrid situation and what they will be for several years, the England situation, how young they are and what they will be for several years, and how good Bellingham is, it just feels as if it's going to be in his favor that he'll have the better legacy in terms of you expect England to at least win a Euros or a World Cup in Bellingham's time frame. And you expect at least 2 or 3 UCLs with the kind of team that Real Madrid are going to have with Bellingham. For Musiala, I think Bayern can get a UCL, but I wouldn't have as much faith in that happening than with Bellingham and Real Madrid. For Germany, I think, as I said, Germany, they're going to rebuild. They're going through a bad time, but because Musiala is young, they are going to rebuild. And Germany won't stay down forever because I've been watching football for too long for Germany to be down forever because, as I've said, Germany are the most consistent, best performing team at World Cups in terms of when it comes to go to the final, to the semi-final. So Germany will be back, perhaps not just in the short-term future, but Musiala is 20, he has time on his hand. So it leads me to believe that it's all things point to Bellingham having the better legacy, though. But here's where the two comparisons come through. I think Bellingham is a stronger match winner, and his match winning characteristics are staggering for someone of his age. I feel Musiala is the better footballer. In terms of scoring higher on the eye test, looking aesthetically better, and his ability, I think as a natural footballer, I think Musiala is better. But I just feel Bellingham has a lot more intangibles that are useful in winning a game. So that's the interesting thing. But we never know. But the beauty about these two guys is they're both 20. We don't know how Bellingham is going to develop, where he may develop, where, oh, that eye test is down rising. We don't know how Musiala will develop because we saw it. When Bayern needed him, that, oh, I know I've got the eye test, the Salini, the Schwamleg, the Lala, but I know how to come clutch and how to win a game when my team needs me to, as he showed on that last day of the season. So we don't know how these guys will develop it, and that's what's the exciting thing about both of these guys. So Bellingham has a better situation amongst him to say that if I was a betting man, I would bet on Bellingham winning more international trophies and more UCLs. But even when I think about the whole international thing, I can't put money down that in the next 10 years England will win more international trophies than Germany. I can't do that. Because as good as this England team is, I've seen England so many times in big moments mess up. I've seen Germany far too many times when everybody backs against them, they get it done. So if I was a betting man, I've got to put money on Germany winning more international trophies than England, even though this England generation should win more trophies and are far more talented and have a far brighter future than Germany right now, who are going through serious issues. It's just that England first do it before I put more money down. You should do it. You deserve to do it. You have the players to do it, but first do it. But club-wise, Real look like a beast, man. I can't bet against Real Madrid. I can't. Especially this Real Madrid that they could potentially build, where you could potentially have an Mbappe, you could potentially have an Osimhen, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, all these guys rising through. I can't bet against that. And with what Bellingham is doing, I can't bet against Real Madrid winning more UCLs than Bayern, because I'm going to look at these guys and judge them based off UCLs. Okay, I know that the league thing means more for Bellingham because you're competing against Barca, but for these guys, I'm going to look at your UCLs. Forget the leagues, I'm going to look, okay, who wins more UCLs, who performs more in the UCL semis, UCL finals, who comes clutch more in UCL semis and in UCL finals. So it's going to be fun. Like for me, I think it's going to be really fun looking at both of these guys. But the thing to remember is it's different. It is not the same. And first of all, you can't. Because both of these guys are not high volume goal scorers. Because the mistake people will make is like, if they start doing well and they're both on the Ballon d'Or thing, people will say, oh, he scored more goals. That's why you're stupid. Because for these guys, you can't judge them based on the amount of goals that they score. These are footballers who their strengths are all their different intangibles. Because for Bellingham, forget his goals. I feel his role, and I believe his future role in this team, will be to be an all-encompassing midfielder who chips in on all the goals. Because if Real are smart and are wise, you get a striker. And you get Mbappe. You are the high-volume goal scorers. Bellingham chips in when he needs to, but he has other stuff to do for the functioning of the team, and his focus should not be goals. Musiala, we know that he's a footballer. Yeah, he'll score goals, but he's a facilitator. He's a dribbler. He's a guy that makes things happen. He's a guy that now creates space. So what these guys represent isn't the trash who scored stats thing from yesterday. It's about football right now, which is what I like, because I'm an eye test merchant. I'm about, let's see what these guys do and all the different intangibles that data doesn't come through. So it'll be fun to watch the rest of this vid and gain access to more content crack. Think about becoming a Patreon member. Click the link below in the description box or head over to patreon.com/halfhope and gain access to more content crack. Let's ride.